I'm getting ready to prep because I'm going to be canning some chocolate milk. I have here a tablespoon of Ceylon cinnamon powder. I have here, these were discs of chocolate from Guatemala that my friends gifted me when they were down there. So I just cut it up in chunks and I'm going to put it to the food processor, and then I'm going to be grating some nutmeg, which I love. Oh my goodness, that looks divine. Getting ready to have my chocolate. I'm going to be adding a tablespoon of brown sugar. I have here about, how many, let's see, 6, 10, 12, 14 jars. I left it a little bit less than an inch headspace because I'm going to be adding this to it. And I didn't want it to overflow. Very important tip, when wiping the rims, make sure you only use water. Do not use vinegar or it will curdle your product. I have already ran these through the dishwasher and I make sure that that there's no chips in the glass. So that's also very important, but this is all you do. So I loaded my canner. It is important to know, in essence, everything, when you get into can, everything needs to be at the same temperature. If it's gonna be hot, the contents of your jars, then your water needs to be hot as well. You're not gonna add a lot of water because you're not trying, I don't know if you can see the level of the water, but basically the level of the water on the jars at the bottom come midway. I'm gonna put the lid on. Okay, so I turn the stove on. It's gonna take a little bit of time for everything to warm up because everything is cold in the canner. And I'll show you the next step once it reaches that point. Okay guys, so I missed a step. Before you put this on, you have to have a steady stream of steam coming up. When you see that steady stream of steam, you put your timer for 10 minutes. When the 10 minutes are up, then you put your weight gauge on it. And then you wait until you reach 10 pounds of pressure. And then you put your weight on top. Now I'm gonna get ready to time it for 15 minutes. Okie dokie, so remember, once the stream of steam steady, you put your timer for 10 minutes. Once that's done, then you put your weight gadget on. And then once you've reached 10 pounds of pressure, then you start your countdown. You put your timer on. Okay guys, so we are done. I just let it come to room temperature on its own. Now I'm gonna take them out and I am very pleased. So far they look very, very nice because I am interested to see the chocolate one that are at the bottom. So I'm just gonna take them out and place them all here and check out the chocolate ones. I also want to point out that these are the pint-sized one and some of it did leak. However, as long as your lids are not compromised and they seal properly, you should be good. But always use caution when you get ready to use it and open them. If it smells funny, looks funny, then obviously don't drink it, don't take a chance. And if you notice the color of the milk change, it looks more like carnation milk color. And this is where, when I was telling you that it did leak, the top ones, which is fine. I'm just gonna pour hot water over and get that off. But the bottom one is my chocolate milk one, which I didn't add enough chocolate. I should have added more, but this is my first time doing it, so I'm rolling with it. Okay guys, so here's my chocolate one. As you can see, a lot of the chocolate is at the bottom, so when they cool, I'm gonna shake them, and I do have to clean the lids. But they have all actually sealed from looking at them, and I was able to get 15 of them, which is really, really good. Next time I make them, I will even bring it a little bit lower than the half-inch head space. But I'm pretty excited about this. Can't wait to taste these. Like I said, the chocolate is at the bottom, so you'll have to shake it before actually consuming it. And it's still boiling. Look at that. Can you see that? Well, guys, thank you for hanging out with me. And I hope you give this recipe a try. I'm really super excited. Thank you.